On April 21, 2026, Silicon Valley's longest-running rumor became fact. Tim Cook announced he was stepping down, leaving a massive leadership gap at the top of the world's most valuable corporation. This chart shows the defining metric of Cook's tenure, an aggressive climb from a $350 billion valuation to a $5 trillion peak. His success relied on optimizing global supply chains and managing delicate geopolitical relationships, rather than hands-on product development. Cook was the ultimate operator. To fill that gap, the board bypassed slick corporate executives and Wall Street financial wizards. Instead, they appointed John Turners, a mechanical engineer from Pennsylvania with 25 years in the product trenches. Placing a builder at the helm of a $5 trillion empire forces a critical question. Is an obsession with hardware what Apple needs to reclaim its identity? Or will the lack of a financial architect trigger a slow decline? John Turners arrived at Apple in 2001, carrying a degree in mechanical engineering from the University of Pennsylvania. He immediately contributed to the 2002 cinema display, helping push the industry away from heavy CRT monitors and toward the crisp, flat-panel LCDs that became the desktop standard. Years later, he worked on the very first iPad prototypes. Internally, he argued that a tablet required its own dedicated operating system, proving that simply stretching phone software to fit a larger screen would limit the hardware's potential. That hardware-first mentality scaled up over the next 2 decades. He oversaw the transition away from Intel processors to Apple Silicon, delivering the M-series chips that currently power the entire Mac lineup. He is not without failure. He approved the notorious Butterfly keyboard, a design that led to sticking keys, frustrated millions of users, and eventually forced a $50 million class action settlement. Even with that misstep, his career shows a consistent focus on physical mechanics. He is a leader who understands how hardware is built and functions under real-world use. In big tech, a leader's true value is often found in projects they choose to cancel. Turners was a vocal critic of the Apple car. He viewed the project as a profit sink that diverted thousands of top engineers away from core products like the iPhone and Mac. He held similar skepticism for the Vision Pro. Having worked at a virtual reality startup in the 1990s, he recognized that the technology still faced the same weight and battery constraints that had derailed previous attempts at the medium. The car project was eventually dismantled to salvage engineering talent, while the Vision Pro's low commercial adoption confirmed hardware limitations he warned about years prior. This pragmatism acts as a structural defense. By salting high-risk projects before they consume the company's focus, Turners protects shareholder capital from being wasted on unproven concepts. This discipline is required immediately because Apple's $5 trillion valuation now faces a direct threat from the artificial intelligence arms race. Competitors are burning hundreds of billions of dollars to construct massive cloud-based data centers. Apple is taking the opposite path. This contrasts cloud-based AI with Turners' localized processing. Instead of sending requests to a server, AI runs directly on the device. To enable this, he is engineering machines with memory capacities exceeding 100 gigabytes, allowing complex language models to function completely offline. For the user, this means no monthly subscription fees and absolute privacy, as personal data never leaves the physical circuit board. Pulling off this level of integration requires a CEO who understands both silicon and software. Within the current executive team, Turners is the only one with a proven track record in both. He inherits a company that recently posted its strongest holiday quarter ever, bringing in over $140 billion. This provides the stability needed to roll out a sequence of hardware that focuses on his specific engineering priorities. The product pipeline is already shifting. Development is centering on foldable devices and smart glasses, and a $599 MacBook Neo designed to bring high-end engineering to a budget-friendly price point. Apple's history is defined by the archetypes of its leaders. Steve Jobs was the visionary who created the markets. Tim Cook was the operator who mastered the global supply chain and scaled profit margins to unprecedented levels. Now, John Turners takes over as the builder. He is the pragmatist returning Apple to its roots as an engineering-led organization. The market is waiting to see if this builder can drive Apple toward a $10 trillion valuation, or if the absence of a visionary will finally slow the company's momentum.